Kaitlyn was our joy. She was our firstborn, and she was just the light of our lives. I can't describe enough how much she meant to us.
The memories I have of her go back to the first days, first birthday party, first time she stubbed her toe.
Kaitlyn was my best friend. We did everything together. We always tried to convince our parents to have sleepovers every weekend. We liked girl talk, but we also just really liked having, deep conversations.
She wasn't like every other 13-year-old. It's her food allergies. She was like some in that she was embarrassed of them. She had her epinephrine pen, but it stayed in her backpack, in her locker. She didn't tell her friends. She didn't tell her teacher.
But she never really told me about really allergies or anything. I know she was careful about what she ate, but she never really said anything much about that.
It was like any other day. I yelled up the stairs to her to get up and get ready for school. Then she ran down the stairs in just enough time to tell us goodbye and grab her backpack. She didn't even have time to eat breakfast that morning. She ran out the door and yelled, "I love you, Mom, and I'll see you this afternoon."
We went to PE and we're playing kickball. But she was real hungry afterwards. She needed something to eat, and we still had another class before lunch, so we went to home ec. And then after that, we went to lunch. And at lunch, she started just saying she wasn't feeling well. She said she had to go to the bathroom, and I said, I'll come with you. And we got into the bathroom. She was getting all itchy and everything, and I don't know, she just started shaking, and I didn't know what to do. I mean, what do you do? Do you leave the bathroom and ask for help, or you don't want her to be by herself? So I stayed with her for a little while, and then I went out and I called for help. Later on, the ambulance came and got her, and then she was gone.
When Judy called, I could tell that she was upset immediately. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but I knew it had something to do with Kaitlyn, and immediately I thought of the food allergy, and I immediately thought of the worst.
Ellen was with her when she went into shock, her best friend. She tried to help her, but she didn't know what to do. She called for help. As we understand it, the nurse was not at the school that day.
On the day of Kaitlyn's incidents, I was in rotation in another school in the region. Unfortunately, we didn't know about Kaitlyn's epinephrine pen. Somehow that has passed us. Somehow.
I do feel like I have a lot of guilt, because if I had acted immediately when she wasn't feeling well, then I could have prevented this.
I'm the principal here at the school where Kaitlyn was a student. We're still trying to figure out where did things go wrong? Is it us? Is it the paperwork? We've heard she had an epinephrine pen. We know that she went to PE and may not have been feeling good before PE. Our nutrition staff is devastated. Our teachers are devastated.
Allergies are a big concern for us now. It seems like so many more kids have them than used to. So we do training every year around food allergies. I had seen her the day before. She'd had lunch, like she always does. I saved the green apples for her. She liked the green apples. She was fine. I feel like if Kaitlyn was hurt because of the food that she ate, and that I could have played a role in protecting her from getting a hold of that food, that that partially it's my fault. If we ever serve anything new, I make sure to ask them, are they sure that they can have this? I've always read labels just as a habit from working in the job, but I read them much more carefully now. The parents trust us with the kids, the teachers trust us. The children trust us that we're not going to hurt them. I feel like I betrayed that trust somehow.
Fault in this situation's a tough topic. I'm responsible for the safety of these children, bottom line. But we have no comment about where to draw the line on blame at this point.
Well, it's hard to point fingers after this has happened. I feel like it's my responsibility to take care of all the kids, but we can't lay the blame on anyone right now.
As a parent, you feel guilty. You feel like there could have been so much more to do. Then you just become angry.
Now we're missing our little girl. We can remember her first birthday up through her 13th, but we won't get to see 14 or her wedding day.
You know, as the principal, you try to think of everything. You think of the children first, you think of the families, you think of the teachers. I never thought this would happen. Clearly, I didn't think enough. So, reflecting on this, we need to think of the people and the processes. We care about the family and we're here for them. We have an internal family as well to think about. Food allergies and an incident like this, it still has us all very emotional. We have a culture here to uphold, a culture of learning and a culture of safety. And food allergies are definitely a part of that now.
Every day, multiple times, sometimes 10, 15, 20, I lose track of how many times I open her door, just look at her bed, look what books she was reading. And I don't know if I can ever bring myself to take that bookshelf down, to move that bed, to repaint the walls. I just don't know if that'll ever happen.